We're live. We're live over here at DIY Auto School and SWRC. We're actually live at Southwest Rod and Custom, my friend Pete channel, SWRC. I hope everybody's having a good day today. Hang on one second here. Let me get my... Okay, we're in business now. All right. Got my computer over here. Got you guys over here. How's everybody doing out there? Today's actually the 5th. Yesterday was the 4th. I worked yesterday, and I'm sure a lot of other people worked as well. On Saturday, I didn't work. We actually went to Powderhorn Bike Park, and maybe I can show you some pictures of that. Minnie got in a serious accident, not just one accident, but she actually got in 2 accidents. She wrecked twice. And if you're a Facebooker, then you'll know because you watched my Facebook page and you saw that. Let me pull these pictures up. I want to show you these. Wow. I don't have them on here. Okay, let me do this. Let me go ahead and pull them up over here. We'll get Minnie up here. How's everybody doing out there in La La Land today? I hope that you're having a good day. It is actually the celebration of the 4th of July. God bless America, and we're going to get to that in a minute. So it's actually the celebration of America and United States of America. And I hope everybody that is religious went to church yesterday to celebrate God, because God is part of America. But I want to get to these pictures here. I want to show you these. These are ridiculous. These are some ridiculous pictures, and I want to... This is one of the situations why I wanted to pull this up. So Friday, I told Minnie, I said, you know, we haven't been downhill mountain biking at a ski resort in a long time. Why don't we load our bikes up, and we'll go ahead and go mountain biking, and we'll hit the trails. Now, downhill mountain biking consists of several things, and one of them is you got to take a ski lift. All right, anybody that's ever been there, you got to take a ski lift to the top of the mountain, because what they do is they turn the ski resort into a bike park. So it's got all these intertwining trails. Now, the one we went to, it's really not a popular spot. It's called Powderhorn Ski Resort. Actually called Powderhorn Bike Park in the summertime. And I believe there's actually 4 trails total. So you got 3 green trails and you got 1 blue trail. But let me tell you the catch here. The green trails, and anybody that is watching this in this area surrounding and wants to go to Powder, I'm going to let you know right now, the green trails are not green trails. They advertise them as green trails because they want you to come out there and ride your bike on there. All right. I'm actually a blue plus. When I say plus, I'm saying a blue double diamond blue, possibly black trail rider. Now, when you get into the double diamond black trails, no, I'm not going on those. Those are like the extreme, ultimate, you know, big jumps, large drops, okay, type of shit. Really rocky, really rough. We're not doing that. I'm too old. I used to do that. I used to, but I don't anymore. So we go out there, and let's go ahead and get a couple pictures up here. We're going to talk about this. Let's go ahead and turn the camera around, and I'm going to keep talking. So here's a picture right here, and that's when we first got there. So let's zoom that one out. That's when we first got there. You can see here's my friend Pete, and Minnie the Body Shop Girl's happy, go lucky. She's ready to rock and roll. So we're going to go ahead and zoom that. Okay, so let's go to the next. Okay, so here we are on the ski lift. We're actually on the ski lift, and Minnie's holding on for, there's Minnie right there going down one of the trails. All right, let's keep going. We're going to get, there's Minnie right there after her wreck. This is the big wreck. And you can basically see in her face, she is not happy. She's not a happy camper. And by looking at, hello. Okay, we're still. So by looking at her, you can see she's pretty mad. Now, I want to tell everybody about this gear that I bought her. This is called armor wear that she's got on. We're going to go ahead and zoom out on this. So the clothing that she's got on is special protective clothing. It protects her shoulders, her back, her rib cage, her hips, her tailbone, everything. So this was a very expensive outfit. And then, of course, you see she's got her knee pads on. And I'm telling you, even that didn't protect her. That you can see that. So Minnie the Body Shop girl hit pretty hard. Let's go back. Okay, so here's my friend Pete. Now, my friend Pete, you know, he's rolling down the trails like he owns them. Having a good time. There's my bike. There's Minnie's bike. And we're just, you know, it's a beautiful day for my friend Pete. I'm rocking and rolling. And, of course, poor Minnie. There she is. Look at her face. Let's get a zoom on that. Poor Minnie, the Body Shop girl, took a fall. And it was an extreme fall. One thing about Minnie the Body Shop girl, she doesn't like me to ride with her. She likes to ride by herself. So I got to ride. Let's go ahead and put it in city block lengths. About 5 or 6 city block lengths ahead of her. And then I will meet her or I will stop and then she'll catch up with me and then we'll go again. So we were on this trail and we were going to go ahead and interchange on another trail. And I was supposed to meet her actually where she is sitting right now. And what happened, there she is. Okay, there's a good picture of Minnie and she's pissed off. I said, let me take a picture. Come on. No, get out of my face. Fuck off. I don't want a picture. You're not taking a picture of me. And I said, okay, well, I'm going to go ahead and get a picture of you. So I get a picture of her. This is after she actually walked 2 miles from wrecking and then rode her bike about another 1.5 miles to the destination. It took her almost an hour. You can see right there. Yeah, bad situation, people. Okay, there's another look of Minnie the Body Shop girl telling me to go take a hike and fuck off. Yeah, let's keep going here. There she is right there getting her helmet on. Okay, so that's a good shot of Minnie. All right, so you kind of get the idea. Oh, there's the ski lift. That's what I want. This is the big smile on Minnie's face. Look at that. She's having fun until she wrecks, of course. So let's go. There's the ski lift. That's the bikes in the front of us. They actually load your bikes up. You can see right there. So they load the bikes up in the first car up here. And then you're actually sitting in the back. And then you go up the ski. So she wrecked twice. She wrecked twice. And, you know, poor Minnie. We really love her. And let's go ahead and do this. Okay, so you kind of get the idea of what's going on. So she wrecked. Not once, but twice. Now, remember I told you that I have to catch up with her. I have to catch up with her. Or she has to catch up with me. So I go ahead of her, and what happens is she finally catches up with me. This is the first time she wrecks. And I pull over to the side of the trail because you never want to stop in the middle of the trail because you got all these speed demons hauling ass. And I'm telling you, some of those hills are like this. And then you got some that are kind of like this, okay? And then you got a few that you got to, you know, pedal, but not for long. So anyway, I stop. She pulls in front of me. There's this giant rock that she pulls next to. She goes to put her foot down, and there's like a little hole. And what do you think she does? She falls. She literally wrecks her bike at a standstill. And she falls down. The bike lands on top of her leg. Her leg gets hooked in between the bike. She's all grappled up in the situation. I think I got a video of this where she's actually getting up. Let me go ahead and see if I can find that. We'll go ahead and see if we can find that video. And this is where I was making a video compilation of me actually. Okay, here it is right here. Okay, here we go.
Watch your language, man.
Okay, here we go. Okay, she's already cussing. So.
Oh shit, I'm sorry, bro.
Okay, here we go. There she is. Okay, here we go. There she is. So she just got up and she basically just told me to go fuck off. That's what she just said. She said, fuck you. How did I wreck myself? How did you wreck? Hold on, let's go back. Did you see her straighten that seat out? She hit it like it was a hammer. Watch. Let's do a little bit. Look here, right here. Did you? She ain't even talking to me. She's not talking to me. and I'm like, okay, no problem. No problem. No problem. All right, let's get out of that. Okay. All right, so, you kind of see the deal here. So that was the first time she wrecked. And then, of course, the last time she wrecked, I don't know where she was. I really don't. I wasn't there. But, I mean, she's a hard-riding girl, okay? She's a hard-riding girl. This is why Minnie wrecks on bicycles. I'm going to tell you. About 25 years ago, she got in a serious motorcycle wreck and screwed her leg up seriously bad. Almost had it amputated in her right leg. So she's got a titanium rod from her kneecap all the way down to her ankle inside her bone holding this leg together. And also her ankle was crushed, so it's all screwed together and got metal plates in it. And her Achilles tendon actually got cut and they had to sew it back together. So her leg's actually screwed up. So when she sits on the bicycle, she can't ride a bike like you and me. She can't stand up and hoover over the seat and, back and forth and all this. She's got to literally have the seat specifically set at a certain height, and then she can get up for probably 30 seconds to a minute at the most and try to hoover, but doesn't really hoover. So anyway, that's what happened on Saturday. Yesterday, I went ahead and worked. It was a big fiasco. Minnie didn't do nothing yesterday. She stayed in bed all day. She's got a bruise on her outer thigh, about this big, where she landed on a rock. And what happened is she was doing some hoop-de-doos, and then she got to a big one. She got to this big one. I don't know exactly where she was at. She gets to this big hoop-de-doo, and she catches air. Well, if you don't know how to ride a bicycle and you catch air, the first thing you're going to do is the front end's going to go this way, and you're going over the front end. So she goes over the front end, head first. Of course, she goes over the bicycle, that is, over the handlebars, head first, bam, wrecks, it's over, and it's a done deal. Poor Minnie, but she's not a quitter. She wants to go back, and she wants to hit the trails again. She's not going to give up. I worry about her out on the trails, but what am I going to do? Enough's enough on the bicycle thing. I think you got the story. So we had a good time. I went ahead and I worked on the 68 Mustang yesterday. We have a big issue with the deck lid on that thing. Let me turn this off. It's probably got a lot of ambient noise. So I was supposed to deliver the 68 Mustang K code or S code, whatever code it is, convertible 3 weeks ago. I made a pact with the owner that I would go ahead and redo the deck lid. It's a used deck lid. It's a piece of shit deck lid. The deck lid should have went in the trash, but we're restoring the deck lid. Using an aftermarket deck lid on that particular car, the Mustang, you have to do it in the restoration process. You can't just buy one and put it on there. It will never line up. Aftermarket deck lids for Mustangs suck. So we went with I did two original ones, and I didn't like the way the last one came out, so I told them I'm going to go ahead and redo it. So that's what I did. And I went ahead and used Super Build. Now, what Super Build is, it's a product, and I'm going to call it a spray-on Bondo. To me, that's what it is. It's not really it's a polyester primer, but it's a self-leveling polyester primer. It goes on super thick. So I went ahead and sprayed that, and I got a couple of the Mercedes things done. And then yesterday, about, I guess, 3:30 or 4, I went ahead and called it quits. It was 108 degrees out here yesterday. And then today what happened, I went ahead and worked today, is I got the Mercedes, and let's go ahead and walk out there. Hopefully this internet Wi-Fi, it says that I'm low. My battery is low. Okay. Obviously, my phone wasn't charging up. So what we're going to do is we will get our spare battery out. And this is another thing that pisses me off. And I got a little story to tell you about iPhones. Okay, because we're going to talk about the iPhone today, people. I'm not happy with iPhone. I'm not happy at all. I actually got this iPhone 12, whatever the hell it is, iPhone. Here's my old phone. I wish I still had it. I'm trying to find a battery because what's going to happen if I don't hook this up? Okay, I just got this phone back from Apple. It was the first one I had was a defect, and this one is, okay, let's see if we're charging. I hope we're charging. Okay, it's charging. So the first phone that I bought, which I didn't even want, it's a very long story, turned out to be a piece of shit. I ended up sending it to Apple. It took a week and a half to get it back. Now, they claim this is a different phone. And what the issue is hooking my phone up to my computer to download pictures and videos. It wasn't working. They claim it was my fault and I didn't know, your user error. I said, look, I hooked it up to 15 computers that will not hook up. I think it's the iPhone 12 Max. I don't think it has nothing to do with anything but being a piece of shit phone that you paid $1,200 for, bitch. That's what I think, okay? Let's go out in the shop. I want to show you the Mercedes. I should be painting the Mercedes, I'm thinking, in 2 weeks. Hopefully 2 weeks. If not the longest, I would say 3 weeks from now, because I got to go to Dallas and deliver the Mustang. Now, I'm still debating whether I ought to deliver the Mustang or whether I ought to let Minnie, the body shop girl, take the Mustang and I stay here and work. Mr. Majestic wants me to pick up the 70 model Volkswagen, and then I don't know. I'm going to have to wheel and deal with that subject and see what's going to happen. We got Jimmy out in California that's been waiting 5 years to get his GTO restored. So I have to go to California and get that because I'm dedicated to restoring his 67 GTO. And as soon as I knock out probably the Mercedes, I got to get on the Camaro, and I got to get on the Camaro, and I got to get on the Mustang. Once I get the Mustang to a certain point, we're going to go to California and get GTO Jimmy's car. It's supposed to be a one-owner, number-matching, big block. Is Pontiac Motors big blocks? I don't think they are. I think that they don't have a big block in Pontiac. I think it's just this size or that size. Anyway, so I got to go get his GTO, and then we're going to restore that. But before we do that, we got work out in the shop, and let's go out there, and we're going to go check it out. And hopefully my internet will stay hooked up. I don't know. Because honestly, this is just a random, I thought I'd go live video to see how my brand new iPhone's working. My $1,200 piece of shit. So if we look right here, here is our Mercedes, and you can see I have put my final coat of primer on it, and I put the guide coat on it, and it is ready for its final block sanding and paint. This thing, I'm telling you now, from start to what you see, has been a total nightmare. Let's go ahead and look outside and see what's going on over at my friend Pete's. You see what's going on. We got housing developments going on right in front of my friend Pete. I don't think it's really going to affect us over here. We got LaSalle Mountains, beautiful mountains. I don't know if you can see that way out there, but the weather's really beautiful out here. The temperature is right now in the shade. I'm saying it's about 95 degrees. Anybody that lives in the West knows that it's different here than it is out in the South. I just dropped this. I'm sorry. I hate live videos, just to let you know. But anyway, so we got the Mercedes, and you can see how nice and clean it looks. It's a beautiful car. Here's the doors over here. And then I got the hood and the trunk out in the paint booth. But here's this damn deck lid we're talking about. Right here, guys. This is that deck lid right here. And I got my cord swinging. Let me pick that up. Okay. So this is our deck lid, the infamous Mustang deck lid. And I went ahead and used Super Build on this, so I got to block this out. There's the 68. It's done deal. I got to detail out, and I keep dropping this piece of shit. Hang on, people. Okay, there we go. All right, so you kind of see what I've been doing. Did I say happy 4th of July? Did I say that yet? I hope I did, okay? I hope I said that, and if I didn't, I just said that. God bless America. Did you know that America pretty much has everything? Something else about America I want to go ahead and share with everybody. Did you know that America is the largest consumers in the world? America buys more crap than anybody else in the world. America is the largest materialistic country in the world. That means that in America, Americans got to have more stuff than anybody else to be satisfied and happy. Now, I like to have a brand new car. I work my ass off, and when I go somewhere, I want a brand new truck that I can sit in, I can relax, turn the AC on, and have all the greatest creature features that are possible. So yes, I do own a brand new car. I also own a Razor, and Minnie has a Jeep, and before anybody says anything that, oh, I thought you were broke. Oh, you're actually rich. No. Because every time I bring up my stuff, I always get these hater assholes out there that want to tell me how I'm rich. Because they don't know my background story. So before you say that, Mr. Hater Guy, jerk off, jealous bitch, everything that I have, okay, that's okay, vehicle-wise, are on the payment plan. Did I tell you about AT&T? This is my 8 Plus. This is my iPhone 8 Plus. You can see the camera's crushed. AT&T actually broke this phone. I'm not going to go into the whole story. I'm actually going to post a video of it. Probably not on this channel because it's very loud and absurd. I'll put it on SWRNC Pete Cork, where I don't get a lot of views anymore because I don't load on that. But anyway, they literally broke this phone. If I can turn this phone on, which I can't because it's dead and it won't charge, the screen on this is completely shattered to nothing. When the screen opens, all it is colored lines. They ruined this phone. And then after they crushed it and broke it, they took my discount away on the phone that I'm using now. I was supposed to get $500 off. They end up calling the police on me because I got so loud and absurd with them over the situation. I ended up taking this phone with me and leaving the phone that I'm using with them. The police show up. 2 hours later, they call me on the phone, the cops, from this phone, the one I'm using to film with, and said, we have your phone at the police station. It's not my phone. You'll have to deal with them. You need to come pick it up. You're getting charged for it. So it was a long, drawn-out story. I call AT&T on the phone, and they said, there's nothing we can do, sir. And I said, what do you mean there's nothing you can do? AT&T store outlets, AT&T outlets are individually owned. They have nothing to do with AT&T. They are a franchise, and you will have to deal with them direct. So I am stuck with this phone that I don't want. And I wish that I would have never. I told them when I went in there, I said, if you can't make the phone work and it won't transfer, I don't want it. Oh, no problem, no problem, no problem. We were at this AT&T store for almost 8 hours. Where I made my mistake, I left and went and got something to eat and left my phone with them. And when I came back, that's when all shit hit the fan. Police were called and all this. I don't even want to talk about it because it's ridiculous. Okay? I got the phone. We're using it now. And hopefully it'll turn out to be an okay phone. But anyway, now I've lost what I was going to say because I got onto this phone trip. Has anybody heard of a guy named Kaepernick? I think that's his name. Kipernack? Is it Kipernack or Kaepernick? He's an African-American black guy. He used to be a football player, but I think he actually made all his millions and millions of dollars of kneeling during the anthem. And I think Adidas and Nike paid him millions and millions of dollars for advertisement. I think his name's Kaepernick or Kaepernack or something like that. I know you know who I'm talking about. What do you think about kneeling for the national anthem? What do you think? I think if you're an American, that's bullshit. I think if you were born and raised in America, you should support America 100%. You support the United States 100%. That's what I think about Kaepernick. I think that the government, if they really want to do something, they should go in there and take all of Kaepernick's money and give it to the dog pound or kitten cat society for cats. I think that a dog and a cat is at a higher level of extremity than Kipernack. He's a scumbag. He's a pile of shit. And I don't want to go on with it. But I'm bringing this guy up because just recently, and I don't know the girl's name, and she is an African-American black person. She joined, or she was trying out, she either joined or tried out. Minnie, the Body Shop girl, told me this story. I'm going to go ahead and tell you about it. This is another sports-related situation. And I'm telling you why this bitch did this is because she's going to make millions and millions and millions of dollars off of it. And what she did, hang on, there's somebody going down my road. Okay. All right, it's the neighbor. I don't need to worry about him. Okay, so what this bitch did is she was in a competition, and she's not a javelin thrower. She's not a ball thrower. Okay, she is she does something for the Olympics. She's a sports person. Well, she got third place. She got third place. And you know, like when you win, you got first, second, and third. The first place is in the middle. You got second over on the right and third on the left. When the national anthem played, she turned her back from the camera. She didn't squat. She didn't kneel. She turned her back. I don't know what she does or what her angle is, but I'm going to tell you what her real angle is on it, is that she did this on national, worldwide news media situation, and she grabbed everybody's attention because she's greedy. She can use that angle. Instead of getting a first place gold medal for America, she will now be able to make millions and millions and millions of dollars telling everybody how she hates America and the United States and what she thinks about it. And when in reality, she ain't going to move. She ain't going to pack up and go to Canada or Zimbabwe or some other country. She's going to stay right here in America. This happened, I believe this happened on Friday. Okay? 2 days before the 4th of July. I'm sure she's already got offers from every sports outlet nationwide to wear their tennis shoes, to wear their shorts, to wear their hats, and make millions and millions of dollars advertising. I think that it's a sad, sad situation. I think that people that put themselves in that type of position are total trash. They're gutter trash. They're scumbags. To be born in the United States of America, land of the free, home of the brave, does that even matter anymore? Does that even matter? Are we still land of the free, home of the brave? I want to know how many millennials out there will actually voluntarily join the Marines, join the Army. I'm not talking about the Air Force. I'm not talking about the Navy. I'm talking about front line danger, the Marines and the Army, foot soldiers. How many millennials will stand up for America and say, I want to serve for my country. And if I die in combat, I died for you. How many people today will actually do that? The 4th of July, God bless America, land of the free, home of the brave. The Dallas Mavericks, the owner of the Dallas Mavericks, wants to ban the national anthem to be played at any and all Dallas Maverick games. Mark Jerkoff, I don't even know his, I'm so pissed, I don't know his last name. Social media, the internet, worldwide chaos. It's a pathetic situation, people. The Kaepernicks and the backturners and the haters and the BLMs and all the other destructful, ignorant, self-centered organizations and people in our country, the United States of America, should be banned from America. We're a country that has a right to say anything we want, to stand up for what we believe in. But when you take the country that you were born in and you take everybody's lives that were put on the line for you to be a free person in a free country, shame on you. Shame on you for being the lowlife, scumbag hater that you are. I read an article about BLM, Black Lives Matter, and the article was about where's all the money at that BLM made? Where's all the billions of dollars that was donated to them, was giving to the organization? Where's it at? There's your foot soldier. There's your American infantry for you. What's that, Antifa? There's your American United States infantry. That's what the millennials are joining. Hate groups, to hate each other, to kill each other, to destroy, to manipulate, to crush each other to the point of destruction. I read this article about BLM, and the government and other organizations want to know, where is this money? What did you do with all this money? They can't show anything that they did with it. I'm going to tell you where it's at. There's two ladies that started the organization BLM. And in reality, for anybody out there that doesn't know this, the true meaning of BLM is Bureau of Land Management. So the BLM stole the initials to use them in their benefit. Goes to show you what kind of organization they are. So Black Lives Matter, everybody wants to know, where's the money? We're your foot soldiers. We fought for you. We stood out in the highways and byways and put our lives on the line to get ran over and crushed by 18 wheels. We stopped the traffic. Where is the money? I'm going to tell you where the money is. The money's in New York City and California. The money is in the $30 million mansion that one of the co-owners of BLM actually owns with her Rolls Royces and her Mercedes Benz. The money is in New York City in the penthouse where the other creator of BLM lives, in her $30 million penthouse with her Jaguars and her Ferraris. That's where the money's at. Because they are leaders. And when you're a leader, you get ahead in life. But when you are a puny, scumbag, gutter trash follower, you don't get nothing. You're nobody, you don't get nothing, and all you get is nothing. Nothing. There is your military infantry and your warriors of America today in 2021. I notice that a lot of people aren't liking this conversation, but this is the truth, people. This is 4th of July, Independence Day, gives us the right to be haters and vile and trash, to come out and be devils and sadistic scumbags and laugh about it and get away with it. A lot of people say that when you wake up in the morning and you really see the world, how it's changing, and you really, really get concerned and upset about how life is changing around you and it's not the same as it used to be, that's a sign that you're getting old. That's a sign that you're getting old. Well, maybe I'm getting old, bitch. Maybe I am. I live in the United States of America. I am very proud that I was born in America and that I don't live in a povertized country that has nothing. The only thing that I don't like about America is Americans are greedy, selfish, and self-centered. And a lot of Americans are insecure. But the greed, the selfishness, and the self-centeredness of the human being in America stretches a very, very long mile. No, people, not everybody is the nice guy. No, people, not everybody is going to pull over and change your flat tire anymore. No, people, when you stop and get gas, get out of your own car, bitch. Fill your gas tank up yourself, bitch. You want your windshield washed? Get your ass out there and do it yourself, bitch. Nice guy's gone. Because nice guy has turned infantry on America. Can we blame that on the internet? Can we? No. Can we blame that on the news media? Yes. Television was the worst thing that was ever invented. You're looking at me and saying, that's stupid. That's ridiculous. Television does nothing but brainwash you. Subliminal messaging of brainwashing. You want to hear one more disgusting July 4th, I live in America and America's great story? Do you want me to throw one more on to you? Let me do that. Can I do that? Now we're going to talk about the organization called LBGQT. XYZLLAGHH. How many genders do we got in America? How many? I don't know, Pete. How many? According to a lot of websites, there's over 96 genders. If I want to be a dog with a pig dick, I'm actually a dog pig. Oink, oink, oink. Ruff, ruff, ruff. I'm a dog pig. That's my gender. I'm a dog pig. LBGQTZZXY. In California, you got the LGBTQT, or however it goes. And I'm going to be honest with you. You want to be a homosexual, because that's what there is here. Here's your genders. Homosexual, Homo sapien. That's it. You can't be a dog with a pig dick. It's impossible. You can't even have surgery to be a dog with a pig dick. You can't be a female cow and have a set of balls hanging. You can't. Okay? You get on the internet and you see there's 96 genders, 37 genders, 44 genders. A lot of these social media platforms, when you sign up for them, they have over 100 questions of what your gender is. You're either a female or you're a male. And you're either homosexual or you're heterosexual. Homo sapien, I'm sorry. Homo sapien, homosexual. I mean, you get the idea here. In California, we're going to stop that. You got the idea. In California legislature is trying to pass a law that LGBTQ can have sex. It's legal to have sex with 14-year-olds. Legally. That's what California is trying to pass right now. 4th of July, born in America, Independence Day. I want my rights. I deserve that. They also, California wants to teach elementary children, second grade and up, LGBTQ. They want to also teach them genderization. In America. I don't know what the name of that law is. You can go ahead and research it like I've done. And I could go on and on about California. There's another situation in California that's going on, and I'm going to clap my hands, and I want everybody to do this with me. Come on, let's do it, guys. Come on, clap your hands, because you're going to love this one. San Francisco just got done doing a poll, and they have came to the conclusion that 43% of San Francisco is packing up and moving out. They're moving out and leaving the state of California. I just saw a comment that said, there's no need to get worked up over all this nonsense. The only reason you would say that, sir, is because you're not American and you don't believe in America, and that you believe that all this nonsense is like, you just don't give a shit. And that's the attitude that we have, and that's why this shit's going on. Because nobody cares anymore. Nobody gives a shit. Nobody wants to give a shit. No, when you go to work, you're there for your paycheck. You're not there for the job. You don't care what kind of quality of work you do anymore. Because we're born in America. And that's what America's all about. Mr. Camaro guy, I'm going to end this video. It's getting a little long and obnoxious. Mr. Camaro guy is from the UK. He's from Bristol, England. Him and his buddy Ray came out here to visit, to see his Camaro. This is when we first bought the Camaro. And when they got to America, they never been to a car show. I'm like, what the fuck? You've never been to a big car? No. I take them to the car show. I take them around. I show them this. Wow, we've never done anything like this stuff here in America, Pete. Nothing. This is like totally, I just can't believe it. I'm in awe. They were like freaking out. Car shows, bars, restaurants galore, all you can eat Chinese food, Golden Corral, Texas barbecue with plates this big and food piled up this high. Giant. They never been in a Dodge four-door truck. They were freaking out. I said, well, what's it like over there? Well, you don't go out to eat. You eat at home. If you go out to eat, that is a special holiday thing, and it might only happen once or twice a year, if you're lucky. And we eat home cooking food, which is all naturally made. We don't have GMO. We don't have Monsanto. Basically what he's saying, they were old school. If you go to England or to the old country, it's like going back to the 40s or 50s in America, 30s or 40s. So what I'm saying is they still have traditions and they still have lifestyles that count. Are you religious? Do you believe in Jesus Christ? Do you read your Bible? Do you know the true meaning of a rainbow? Do you know what a rainbow actually stands for? The true 100% authentic description of what a rainbow is? If you do, I'm not going to tell you. If you do, I'd like you to leave a detailed comment below, and I will heart that comment. I will like the comment, so it'll be at the top, so everybody knows what a rainbow represents. People take what they want. Oh, I'm sorry. Hold on a minute. Did you know that Pepe Le Pew is a rapist, a vile rapist? Pepe Le Pew is a rapist. He promotes raping. He's a violent creature that should be banned from television. Okay? I'm bringing all this stupid shit up to let you know what's going on in America. It's not land of the free and home of the brave anymore, people. It's land of I fucking live here, bitch. And I can do whatever the motherfucker I want, and you ain't gonna do shit, motherfucker. Because I'm me and you're you and you're a piece of shit and I'm not. You get on YouTube and you watch these ass clowns. They get pulled over by the police or they're talking to a cop. And the first thing they do is they turn their phone on. Hold on a minute, piece of shit, cop, scumbag, police officer. Now, go ahead. What do you got to say? Come on, I'm filming you. You want to fuck with me? You want to arrest me? You're a fucking pile of shit, cop. You're a piece of shit. I got my phone and I'm filming you right now. Okay? Go ahead. Do something. Do something. The next thing you know, you hear about this cop that just slapped this guy, bitch slapped this guy because he had his phone in his hand and the cop's going to fucking jail. They got laws in California. If you look somebody in the face and tell them to fuck off, they can arrest you. They got laws in Colorado. If you take your hand and pat somebody on the back, nice job, buddy. Hey, you just assaulted me. I'm calling the police. They can arrest you. So who's the bad guy? The scumbag piece of shit that's telling you to fuck off? Or the fucking government? We live in a world, we live in a country that is totally upside down. Everything that I'm saying does not matter, does not make sense. Nobody's going to change anything. This is just my thoughts and what I think about the whole deal. I'm not going to ask anybody out there to change anything because no one's going to change anything. You're either going to look at this video and you're going to agree with me, you're going to tell me to fuck off, or you're going to laugh at it. And then you're going to go on to the next YouTube video, and I'll be forgotten. And that's the freedom that we have in America. Because we were born and raised here in America. We call this place the United States of America. The flag says 50 states. There's speculations that there's 52, 3, 4 states. I don't know. Uncle Puppet is going to pass a law and make Washington, D.C. a state. So, it's ridiculous. It's stupid and it's pathetic. I just did my weekly rant on SWRNC, my friend Pete. And if you don't like me, tough shit. I probably don't like you. Plain and simple. Because I live in America and I can say that. And I can do that. And right now, what I'm going to do is take my thumb and I'm going to reach it up in the corner up here and I'm going to say, goodbye. I just hit it. It didn't say, okay, goodbye.